What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I had to take my glasses off for this one, and I couldn't wait to get off the plane to talk about it. I didn't talk about it while I was in Vegas because I wanted to just capture great moments and have a good time. But we're going to get back to the messy, right? And the thing that I want to talk about specifically is Young Thug and Gunna. Now, I've been advocating to you guys for an extended period of time about how black culture is trash. Let me say that again. It's trash, and the context behind it is the things that we advocate for and celebrate the most. Exhibit A, Young Thug and Gunna. Now, Gunna specifically, we're gonna start with with Gunna, right? He just dropped an album, literally, and he was going up, and it was getting money. But see, the thing that I keep telling y'all is that you can't run from your past. You can't run from the things that you've done because at some point everything comes to the light. So I'd rather go about doing things the right way because we all can look in hindsight and say, oh, oh, that was the past. They was running things up. But yo, they got RICO on everybody. They running a whole crew. They running a felony ring out here, right? We know that Young Thug got like 7 additional charges specifically because they going for him. But let's just tap into what it is that we see happening right now. And this is literally him coming in court just a little bit ago, a few days ago, and him facing a judge
Great,
about the
thank
charges
you.
that he's facing.
Good morning, Mr. Jeffrey Williams. My name is Judge Rashida Oliver. You are here on a bench, what we call our bench warrant calendar for Fulton County
See,
Superior
look at that.
Court.
She not listen. She not even in court. You ain't even got to be in court no more. She chilling at the crib with her ring lights on, with a court background, and then she reading the charges, and this dude is facing at least 5 years
Be aware that
just
on
from
this
the RICO
calendar you are
charges
here
alone.
because you have been indicted under 22 SC 182273 for conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influence
See
and
this? See the
Corrupt
foolishness?
Organization Act and participation in criminal street gang
Got all of the
activities.
cameras on him.
I brought you forward so that you can be put on notice that for the felony charges that you receive, you are to be presented before the judge, Honorable Judge Earl Glanville, at the next available calendar that will be presented in courtroom 8F at 9:30 a.m. The date at which you are to appear at this time, I am not aware of. But be
You know what's unfortunate about this? Looking at this video, what's so unfortunate is that this is literally when keeping it real goes wrong. And they're trying to use his rap lyrics against him. We're going to get into that in a minute, but let's just continue to look at this a little bit.
Be aware that you have the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself while you are there and anywhere else. Anything that you say can be used against you. It is my understanding that you are being represented by Attorney Ryan Steele and the District Attorney's Office, Don Geary, are also on. So I wanted to make sure that you were fully aware of that. Um, 88 Geary, is there anything else?
And you know what the funniest part about it is that all that tough talk, all of the jewelry, all of the cars, all of the yee yee. Ain't that what they be saying out there, Jeff? Yee yee. I got my nephew. Listen, I've been pouring into these guys. My nephews, they out there, they chilling, they at my crib. They was staying at my crib when I was gone and stuff like that. And it's funny because I've been pushing and pouring into these dudes, and some of them still a little bit hard headed, right? I tell them, hey, don't run in the Victim Olympics. Don't get this basket weaving degree that y'all trying to get, so then you be out here looking poor with a bunch of student loans. And sometimes they got to hit their head because men need to suffer. But they don't have to worry about trying to be cool with all of the tattoos on the face and all of the jewelry. All that's gone. All that's gone. Let's continue.
Else that you would need to add, and then I will hear from Attorney Brian Steele.
Judge, respectfully, I think you've already stated that there's not a bond issue. There's not really a first appearance other than you're verifying his counsel, which would handle
Uncomfortable in the mud.
appearance issue.
Bracelets.
One thing I want to put on the record, Judge, and thank you for giving me the opportunity, is at an appropriate time,
Hey, on a Zoom call,
file
bro.
an objection or notice of objection.
You being arraigned on a
Attorney
Zoom call?
Steele, while he's a brother attorney, he has represented multiple people on the indictment. And
Multiple people on the indictment. Let's flash back a little bit, right? Let's flash back. This is back 4 years ago. This was Young Thug in court, literally asking a judge if he can go home. Let me say that again. Young Thug in court asking a judge if he can go home.
Being here again, and I just want to like be home with my family and do right. And I know I just got so many millions of people that pays attention to me, and it's like I lived so different. Not blaming it on that, but it's like these last 6 days. It's like every time these last 6 days was like the 6 days when I came back down to reality, and I understood that like, nah, this is real life. This is not. I got sons that's 10, 11 years old. They look up to me. I don't even want them to think like going to jail, even if you're able to get right out of jail, it's cool. I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to just grow because I'm honestly grown.
Now, this was literally 4 years ago, right? Now, fast forward back to today. Let's continue.
We feel that a conflict would exist, and we just want the record clear on that. At the appropriate time, we'll move forward with that.
All right, anything, Attorney Steele?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. Your Honor, I do represent Mr. Williams. I've entered, or should be entered, an appearance as counsel. My understanding from Uniform Superior Court Rule 26.1.
We don't care about
hearing,
that.
I believe
We want
So
to
I
get the judge want to
certainly
say.
report Fulton County delegated judge. There is specific delegation order for which I am operating under that indicates that the authority to set bail is similarly not delegated for any case, regardless of the charges involved, that has been indicted and assigned to the docket of a Superior Court judge. And that is the order in which I am following.
So, long story short, my interpretation as a C student is that she's largely saying that, yo, I don't really care about what your precedent is because I can't set bail for him for whatever reason, right? Get the lead attorney on the line. Let him, you know what I'm saying, break this down. I think he already has. Shout out to my dog, the lead attorney. But, and then you're seeing all of these articles, right? Young Thug's lawyers file emergency bond motions citing torturous jail conditions. Let this be a lesson. Then I look over at NPR. It says the charges against Young Thug build on a growing trend of criminalizing rap crews. Last week, Fulton County District Attorney in Atlanta charged rappers Young Thug and Gunna with an incident of more than 80 pages, for allegedly participating in street gang activities violating RICO law, that's short for Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organization, a law that was originally designed to fight organized crime like the mafia. The indictment names Young Slime Life, YSL, that's Young Thug's label if y'all not familiar, as a street gang and the rapper as its founder. But these latest charges and arrests fit within a larger web of how the criminal justice system is using RICO to prosecute hip-hop artists. So basically they saying that, yo, this shouldn't happen. They really running in the victim Olympics, so on and so forth. Now let's pivot over here to a completely different article, right? Young Thug faces 7 new felony charges outside of RICO case, denied bond. So basically, long story short, let's find out what the next ones are, because we already know he got the RICO case. According to the lead attorney, that's 5 to 20, right? Possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, possession of a sawed-off shotgun, sawed-off rifle, machine gun, dangerous weapon, or silencer, unlawful for a person employed by an associate with a criminal street gang to participate in criminal activity. It looks like it's 3 of those, back to back to back. It's no point in even going any further into this. The unfortunate part of this conversation is that when are we going to learn from our behavior? When are we going to learn that glorifying this life that's influencing people to do things that's not in their best interest is going to come back to bite you? And here's the worst part, and let's be clear. I believe in innocence until proven guilty, but if they doing some stuff out here that's taking some kid away from his mama, that's an issue for me because I'm a citizen. I'm not a gang member. I don't support that kind of lifestyle. That's not my mindset. I like to exist in a space where my daughter can go out and walk in the street without having to worry about some thugs out here that's running around being ordered by somebody else that considers themselves the boss and funding this organization through your contributions and supporting their lifestyle and their narrative through their music. That's just my personal opinion. But In addition to that, I just want to emphasize to you guys that it ain't cool. At the end of the day, the things that you do in the dark can come back to bite you in the light, and more often than not, it does. Especially when you're doing it with a bunch of people that's willing to tell in order to get themselves out of there. Because I'm telling you, they gave one of them a Kit Kat bar, and they gave him some Sprite, and they said, "All right, tell me what's going on." His homie was walking by and looking at him eating a turkey sandwich, like, "Dang, he's snitching." I guarantee you, somebody is over there snitching. And it's not just about snitching, it's what do you want your life to be? Because why would I ever subject myself and my mentality and grow up in an environment or raise my daughter in an environment that's not going to be best for her when I can go to college, I can hang with nerds, I can be around dope people that actually is going to be free for the rest of their life instead of people that live fast, die young. And then I heard that they tried to set Lil Wayne up. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? Real talk. Like, it's not worth it. Stay out of it. You're better off joining the late night live streams on Fight Club. Make sure you subscribe to Fight Club. That link is in the description. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. And then last but not least, make sure that if you need to get personal coaching or you talking to me personally, email me, Anton Daniels 413 at gmail.com, and I'm going to get back to you, and we're going to get you on the schedule. Not jump you like Young Thug, but we're going to get you on the schedule. Stay out of these streets. It ain't worth it. I love you. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you holler at me at Fight Club and subscribe to my other channel. Hit a like for the YouTube algorithm on your way out the door. And make sure you turn on your notifications. Stay out these streets. It ain't worth it, man.